Alright, you banana-shaped penises, what's happening? Here I am again, once again, whinging on the internet again. And I'm going to be whinging about next-gen game prices and remasters. Well, I'm going to talk about the whinging of remasters. I'm not whinging about them. Other people are whinging about them, and it's a lot of fun, really. Since the Xbox Series X/S and the PS5/digital have went on sale, well, pre-order, I've noticed something about some of the prices in the games. They've skyrocketed. Yes, it's a bit concerning. I hope it's not an ongoing trend into the future of the gaming industry, because I think they're fucking greedy enough. I mean, they're charging you 70 quid for a game now, and I'll be clear, it's just first party games, more so in the PS5 than the Xbox. The Xbox, I think, are managing to sort of duck it a wee bit because it's a family of machines. It's not really, well, it is the next Xbox, but it's not at the same time, where PS5 is definitely a very more well-defined new system than the Xbox is. So like your Demon's Souls, your Godfalls, your all your first party Sony titles have went up to £70 for the standard edition. Like your Assassin's Creeds, your Immortal Phoenix Rising, your Far Cry 5, 6. What Far Cry is it? 800? Feels like it. They're all still roughly the £49 to £50 mark. But your Demon's Souls and your Godfalls and your Sackboy Adventure is 60 quid. So the pricing is fucking all over the shop. It's all over the shop. It's so bloody annoying because you don't really know what to expect from your price from one game to the next. Is it going to be 50, or is it going to be 90, or is it going to be 70, or is it going to be 77, or these games better be damn good for the amount of money they're fucking asking? That's what I'm going to say. Pricks. But don't worry, when I do get these games, oh my god, I will be letting you all know what I think. Possibly. And I think the only third-party game that's gone up in price is Call of Duty. Don't get me wrong, Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War looks pretty good, but £70? No. Fuck off. I'll wait for it to drop to at least 65, which will probably take about 2 minutes and 30 seconds, and 200 gig later. Imagine it was fucking like 300 gig for this game, because it's in fucking 8K and all that shite. So I know you're probably thinking, Craggs, why do you think that this is the case? Why do you think these games have shot up in price? Simple, pure fucking corporate greed. That's what I think. All the development time and all the money we spend on the development time and all the big name actors and all the motion capture and all that, it's causing the game's prices to skyrocket, which no doubt since the Mega Drive days things have changed, and the SNES days things have changed. There is mocap but I don't think it really justifies this kind of price. I'm sorry, I just don't think that these reasons are even real, considering all we hear about the big name developers is how much money they're raking in every year, especially your Activisions and your EAs. They could actually probably stand to drop the price of their games to be more competitive, but what the fuck do I know? So, we need to get all these big name actors now. I'm sorry, even people like Troy Baker are now starting to like become really prolific in the acting scene, and it's like going to start using smaller names, give other people a chance. Just as a thought, stop having these big stupid heady marketing campaigns that are really no needed for some titles. Get rid of your stupid big fucking collector's editions with giant plastic statues. Maybe cut that back a wee bit. Maybe make them a bit more personal, a bit more, well, limited. Maybe, I don't know, just stop saying it's because of development costs, because you're just not convincing me. I'm sorry. That sounds like a lot of shite if you ask me. And it's just like, oh, well, we need to pay these executives their millions of dollars more in bonuses, so I don't know, let's wring our customers dry. Well, it's up to us, the customer, to go, get to fuck. I'm not buying your game at 70 quid, I'll buy it at 40. Like they used to be. I miss the Xbox 360 days for game prices. That was the best time. Because even the Mega Drive days, you could get games that would reach the heady heights of £80, like fucking Rise of the Robots. Rise of the Robot. I think that was 90 quid on the SNES, and it was absolute shite. Fuck's sake, I think Turok in the N64 was about 80 quid when it first launched. I remember getting that game in the N64. I enjoyed it, then I didn't enjoy it because the controls were pish, and then I played it in the Xbox One, and it's like, see how much more enjoyable a game can be when you've got decent controls, Nintendo. Fuck the N64 controller, it's the worst heap of shit I've ever used. No, I haven't used a Jaguar controller, so that doesn't count for me, I'm afraid. Right, now I'm going to move on and talk about remasters and repackages and how that's probably never going to really end at this point because, well, it's all our fault, isn't it? We've all been buying into that. Now you're just going to get endless remakes and remasters of the previous generation games, so be prepared to see like ultimate editions of like Dead Rising 3, Sunset Overdrive, things like that. How about super duper editions of Killzone Shadowfall? How about a 4K 60 update for Horizon Zero Dawn? Things like that. You're just going to see endless either updates via paid or unpaid, free if you will, versions of games come flying at you thick and fast. Remastering games it's never been a new concept, let's be fucking perfectly honest. It's been happening since for as long as I can remember even, you know, the heady days and the amazing days of the Xbox 360 had HD upgrades of like Resident Evil and Devil May Cry and things like that, just as an example. But now we've reached the PS5 and the Xbox Series X, and this is where the remaster arguments seem to be taking a bit of a turn. And at first I was like, yeah, why should we be paying for remasters? That's shite. And then I'm thinking, at least about a quarter of my collection in these machines is fucking remasters. I've been paying for them up to now, so why is it all of a sudden that we expect them for free? I mean, I bought the remastered versions of both Darksiders games. I got the remastered edition or the definitive edition of the Dead Island games, and it was like, I paid money for those. So why is my remaster of Spider-Man on the PS5, why has that got to be free? Is it because it's only a few years old? Well, that shouldn't make any difference really, because we've been paying for them for years. Some games are not even all that old. I mean, the Dead Island games aren't all that old. They've got them running a bit nicer and a bit smoother, and they kind of look the fucking same if you ask me. So I think this has all been started in the Xbox One X era and the PS4 Pro era, because they get new power, developers wanted to make better looking games naturally, and then they decided to patch some of their older titles so they would run better and look better and whatnot. That is an actual fact, a fucking remaster if ever I saw one, right? So now we've got these few for free, and it's I just sort of went over the radar a wee bit, but now it's hit this it's hit like a big fucking brick wall. It's not even a glass ceiling, it's a brick ceiling. Folk are going after fucking nut. Oh, the fucking Miles Morales game is now getting packed in with a remaster of Spider-Man, but you can't buy it separately, it's all part of the one bundle. It's 70 quid, so you're paying 50 for Miles and you're getting Peter Parker for 20. Now 20 quid for a remaster is pretty fucking good. The best price I ever saw for a remaster was the definitive edition of Darksiders 2. I think I paid about 17 or 18 quid for that, brand new, you know, day one, day and date release. It was great. I mean, and then the War Master edition of the first one came out, and I think I paid 15 for that. So those are the two best remaster prices that I've seen quite some time. So you're paying 20 quid for this remaster of Spider-Man, and it resets all the trophies and just basically what any other remaster does. It's the same concept, but people think they should now get it for free. Personally, I was like, oh, aye, we should. And then I was like, think about it. No, we fucking shouldn't, unless the developer decides to. I mean, I know that Witcher 3 is getting a re-release for the next generation, so I'm going to assume that if you own the PS4 or Xbox One X versions of those games, you're going to get your upgrade for nothing, which is fantastic, but I don't expect everyone to do that. I don't even expect them to remaster them, but it's going to happen. You're going to see all your favourite games for the Xbox One, PS4 getting big massive remasters, getting plastered back onto these machines for like 70 quid probably, or 50, you know. It's like 50's the new 30, 70's the new 50, fuck off. That's crap. Tying back into the price hike for these things. So I think people need to just fucking chill out. It's like, well, if you didn't want remasters to be monetised, you shouldn't have bought so many in the previous gens. Dickhead. Okay, right. That's enough out of me for one day. I've got a brain tumour to go boil or something like that, you know what I mean? Fucking, I'll think of something to do with my time up until November the 10th and then November the 20th. Why the fuck are we getting it a week later than... Never mind. Never mind. PS5 release date rant. No, forget it. Fuck off. I'll see you later. Adios. Bye! All these moments will be lost in time, like tears in rain. Time to die.